Всем привет, с вами Александр. Продолжаем очередную серию прохождения шпионской РПГ Альфа Протокол. Всем приятного просмотра. Начнем. Так, новые письма. Ага. Письмо от Халбех. Денежки прислали за информацию. Спасибо. Как всегда, 15 тысяч. Очень неплохо. Письмо от Стивена Хека. Это лучшие письма. Заголовок. Ага. Это письмо создано автоматически. Вы связались со Стивеном Хеком, Эсквайром. В настоящее время я занят крайне важными делами и в ближайшем будущем не буду проверять электронную почту. Не отчаивайтесь. На случай, если меня похоронят заживо, у меня в заднем проходе до черта наркоты. Понятно, это ответ на наше письмо. В общем, наш друг дал знать, что он занят подготовкой к предстоящей операции. Конечно, дал это понять своеобразно. Так, разведданных все еще нет. Значит, нечего и разведывать пока. Ладно. Пойдем пообщаемся еще с кем-нибудь. Альбатрос. Следующий на очереди. Пообщаемся. Свяжитесь с Альбатросом и постарайтесь добиться от него поддержки. Разведданных по операции 0. Я думаю, нам не откажут. А вот Альбатрос.
Communications decrypted. Signal established.
Albatross. Your signal's weak. I can barely see you.
Agent Thornton, Mike, my apologies for the poor connection. It's the price one pays for privacy. I can only spare a few minutes, so tell me what you need, quickly.
I'm infiltrating the Alpha Protocol facility, and I need your help.
I see. This is sooner than I expected. If you think I know the location of the facility, I can't help you.
I can get there. What I need is whatever intel or manpower you can provide once I'm inside.
If you can get in and transmit the location. But once you transmit the coordinates, you'll need to buy yourself some time before I can intervene. May I ask why you're infiltrating the agency? It seems counterproductive, not to mention the low chance of success.
I have to do this, and I have to find out the truth of what's going on there. I can pay you for your help, Albatross.
You don't need to pay me, Mike. An alliance with you and your continued survival has proven to be in my best interests. When I was at Braco's mercy, you chose to intervene. I've not forgotten. And you spared Sis when you had no reason to do so. Now it is my turn to help you.
You're not getting compassionate in your old age, are you?
Consider it a payment for services rendered. One doesn't kill the golden goose.
Or an albatross. Seems doing both would be unwise.
I would agree. Once you reach your destination, we shall prove it. Until then, I shall ensure the south wind is at your back.
Enjoy your flight. I'll see you soon.
Так, очень неплохо. Поддержку нам пообещали. Не зря мы в свое время не стали убивать сестренку. И тем более не зря спасли Альбатроса. Ценный союзник, как я говорил ранее, всегда полезен. Так, теперь мы получили... Так, где ж тут наша? Не туда. По Альбатросу получили новые данные. Секретный файл. Вот наш товарищ Альбатрос. Так, что ж мы про него секретного узнали? На 100%. Полнота досье, репутация, дружба. Хороший друг. Так, секретный факт. По собственному признанию, Альбатрос обязан своим прозвищем поэме о старом моряке Колеридже. Возможно, он подразумевает, что с каждым, кто встанет у него на пути, может случиться трагедия, подобная описанной поэтом. Ну, прямо скажем так себе. Фактик секретный. Стоп, на Шахида тоже 100% открыли. А, это мы уже изучали. Мэдисон тоже 100%. Секретных фактов нет. Марбург 100%. Отлично. Ага, вот. Новый абзац получили. По данным отчетов, Марбург официально числится павшим при исполнении пакистанского задания. Однако в момент проведения пакистанской операции он совершенно точно находился в США. В чем бы ни состояло тогдашнее задание Конрада, и каково бы ни было его официальное название, оно, очевидно, имело отношение к нелегальному операционному управлению Deus Vult. Последствия этой операции были настолько серьезными, что все относящиеся к ней документы были уничтожены, все следы заметены. Отношения с Пакистаном были почти прекращены, целая команда спецназа «Дельта» пропала без вести. В чем бы ни заключалась операция, ясно одно – она серьезно встревожила мировую военную и политическую элиту. Да, интересный персонаж. На Майну, к сожалению, мы 50% всего лишь открыли. Жаль. А ну-ка, Стивен Хек. А, ну это уже читали. Ладно. Дальше пообщаемся с возможными союзниками. Шейх Али Шахид. Так, ну что, шейх. Встретившись с шейхом Али Шахидом, выясните, что еще он знает о Халбехе и случае с ракетами, после чего либо добейтесь от него сотрудничества, либо завершите свое задание в Саудовской Аравии, убив его и его людей. Зачем нам его убивать? Хотя тоже решение интересное.
Welcome, Agent Thornton. This is the meeting I spoke of long ago in Saudi Arabia, I believe. I have much to share with you.
Is it about Halbeck?
A portion of it is yes. The rest concerns its partner, your Alpha Protocol program. But that will cost you.
I don't have much more to give, Shahid. And I did spare your life before.
You know as well as I do. These events that Halbeck has set in motion, they are not well researched. They are conflicts. And then there are wars. What they have started, it is a fire that will sweep the globe.
And that concerns you?
When these events will make my country suffer more than it deserves, yes. And when another may shoulder the rightful blame, again, yes.
Rightful blame.
Indeed. Are you prepared to betray your own country, Agent Thornton? When I speak of blame, it is the United States that is the one responsible for these events.
I've come this far, and I'm already acting against its best intentions, apparently.
And you have no doubts on this?
No. After that missile nearly obliterated me in Saudi, it's easy to tell who your friends are and who needs to die.
Very well. You should know the Alpha Protocol you are under. It is designed for such abuse, and you are a victim of it.
I know, but I walked into it, and it's my job to fix it.
I see. you have come for help, or simply to call a favor due, I have information that should be of use to you in hurting Helbeck. Accounts, transactions, and knowledge of their involvement with your program. And of course, the missile codes you asked for. Although I fail to see what use they are to you.
That's a start.
A start?
Yes. I need you to broadcast something for me. I have a suspicion that's going to cause quite a stir where I'm headed.
Что ж, пообщались мы с шейхом Али Шахидом, привлекли его на свою сторону, получили еще одного мощного союзника, новую информацию против Хелбека получили. Посмотрим, что с этого решения выйдет. Тоже решение было довольно спорное. Ну что ж, продолжаем. Посмотрим. Новые письма проверим. Писем нет, жаль. Так, еще мы получили несколько новых особенностей. Посмотрим. Их уже накопилось здесь гора целая. Все ж интересно. Вот одна из новых путешественник. Вопреки всем и всему, вам удалось успешно провести 3 операции в качестве независимого агента. Броня +5. Это хорошо. Стрельба из пистолета. Тоже новая. Вы питаете страсть к попаданию в яблочко. За время службы вы нанесли критический урон при стрельбе из пистолета 50 раз. Меткость +1. Это очень хорошо. Тоже новинка. Настоящие мужчины не прячутся. Вы провели 15 операций, в ходе которых была поднята тревога, но охрана с вами не справилась. Что же, мощная пушка. Отличная замена навыка незаметности. Броня +5. Замечательно. Растем. Так, ну вот это, похоже, тоже из нового. Поиски подхода. Собеседникам нелегко вас понять. Вы опробовали вежливую, профессиональную, агрессивную манеру в одном и том же разговоре. +1 очко развития. Служебный роман. Ваши деловые отношения с Майной Тенг перешли в романтические. Броня +5. Наш Майкл Тортон мини-танком становится. Птицы одного полета. Совместная работа с Альбатросом во время выполнения важного задания позволила вам углубить собственные знания о тактике тайных операций. Сокращение времени, восстановление способностей, темповая стрельба и незаметность. Это может быть и было, но не помню. Вот новая. Рука Аль-Самада. Вы заключили мир с Шахидом и его организацией. И они из врагов превратились в союзников. Скорость восстановления брони +20%. Замечательно. Пресс-конференция. Скарлетт Лейк провела с вами специальную пресс-конференцию. Броня +5. Почаще бы такие конференции проводить. Товарищество. Вы заслужили дружбу 10 людей словом и делом. 5% скидки на разведданные от всех источников. На языке безумия. Вам удалось подыграть Хеку и заслужить доверие этого безумца. 25% скидки на разведданные, получаемые от Хека. Чё, безумец? Довольно интересный парнишка. Так, ну что ж, дальше. Продолжаем. Обзор новых особенностей нашего агента провели. Пойдем дальше работать. Проникнуть в альфа-протокол. Сдайтесь Шону Дарси, позволив захватить себя. Вы дадите ему провести вас в Грэйбокс. Далее вы сможете действовать на свое усмотрение, однако постарайтесь до сдачи завершить все начатые дела. Это ваш последний шанс действовать в качестве свободного человека. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Проверим. Конец близится, получается. Ну вот, транквилизаторы со скидкой подешевели, были 5000. Прикупим. Пистолетных патронов еще возьмем. Ну, думаю, хватит на весь альфа-протокол. Все, на этом заканчиваем. Так, интересный выбор. Выбор куратора для последнего задания. Зи мы еще ни разу не выбирали. Хек у нас уже был. Если выбрать Стивена, это точно начнется резня. Хотя Зи тоже не намного лучше. С пулеметом не расстается. Альбатрос более для тайных операций подходит. Любитель тоже скрытных проникновений. Ну что ж. Как ни странно, но я решил выбрать Зи. Персонаж очень колоритный, интересный, привлекательный по-своему. А мы толком и не общались, только на вокзале в Москве. Стивен уже показал, чего он стоит с Альбатросом. Мы достаточно сотрудничали. Немало. Попробуем Зи для разнообразия.
Take care of what you had to do.
Everything's in place. How about you?
It shouldn't be much longer.
Are you safe?
Probably safer than you. Mike, if this doesn't work...
Goodbye, Mike. Mind if I sit here?
Go ahead. You saved me from having to call in the squad. All them running?
Never was.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it, I'm here to bring you in. Glad you're not making a fuss about this.
I called you, remember?
Так. Что нам известно об операции? Проникните в штаб альфа-протокола и завершите свое задание. Вам потребуется по-настоящему поднапрячься и, возможно, пустить в ход оружие. Но что поделаешь, ведь ценой вашего проигрыша может стать Третья мировая война. Посмотрим еще раз. Разведданные, к сожалению, нет. Так, напоследок, я думаю, стоит еще патронов прикупить. Взорвем весь альфа-протокол. Ну что ж, хватит. Все. Начинаем операцию.
So, here we are, Agent Thornton.
Guess you can go home again.
If by home you mean prison. Mr. Westridge first spoke to you in this room, didn't he?
Interrogated, actually. It was a really dull conversation.
When he asked you why you volunteered for Alpha Protocol, do you remember what you told him?
I think I said it was my duty to volunteer. Sure feels that way now.
You ever had an intern position at a government agency?
I have.
Need I say more? All my exercise was moving papers from desk to desk. I'm here to do work, not sit back and manage it. I want to be out where the action is. I want to make a difference.
Well, that didn't turn out like you thought. When the reality met the expectation, reality won out. There's a lesson there, I think. You see, that's what I find interesting about you as a case study. When it came down to it, you found your job was more important. The mission. Maybe a hint of duty. We all imagine how we'd act when tested. Not many people ever get the chance. You did. Did you like who you became, Mike, when reality came knocking? You'll have to excuse me, but I asked for this next part to be recorded for posterity. I wanted to make sure it's captured perfectly.
It was worth it. I'm gonna see this mission through, Leyland. Henry. I'm gonna see you arrested for those people you killed and see that Halbeck answers for its crimes.
Really?
Count on it.
All right, Thornton. I think you misunderstand me. You see, I'm not here to gloat. I'm here to offer you a deal.
I'm not giving up the film footage, see?
I don't care, Mike. That's a separate appointment in my calendar. Right now, we're discussing you and Halbeck.
What are you talking about?
If you stay here, it isn't going to turn out well for you. The best you could have hoped for was to be captured by Alpha Protocol. Then they can erase you quietly. To me, that seems like a waste of talent.
Really?
Really? Do you know why I used you in the first place?
I'm all ears.
Because I recognize an asset when I see it. That is the reason Halbeck is where it is today. And why our numbers are so high. It's also why Mr. Marburg chose to work for me. It's because I recognize value and I reward loyalty.
You're offering me a job.
Mike, you already work for me. I just like to make it official. We have an excellent insurance package.
What makes you think I'd even consider that?
Because you can't go back. Those Marines you killed in Moscow, no American agent gets away with that in the end. You're not pretending to be a rogue agent anymore. You are one. They'll execute you. Me, I have a different perspective on the situation. I know what you did needed to be done to achieve results. It's a rare quality to find someone willing to think outside the box.
Nice poetry. You rehearsed that?
It's been on my mind. This was the same talk Marburg and I had a long time ago, although I didn't know his agency connection when I hired him. You're a special case. I was able to recruit right from the source. So, a few things. One, you're going to be executed at worst, or at best, spend life in a CIA prison in Eastern Europe. Two, this will be the last conversation you will have with another human being. And three, it really wasn't my fault that this whole situation happened, but I think you already recognize that.
What a surprise to hear you say that. Anything else would be admitting responsibility. We wouldn't want that.
Actually, responsibility and accountability factors into it. Mike, your government needed my contracts. They hired me to build this place. And worst of all, they created you.
Worst of all?
Yes, because when they create programs like this, there's no accountability. And when people never have to answer for the things they do.
Sometimes actions need to be taken without the red tape. It's necessary.
No, it's not. You're sitting in a cell because of it. Your life over. Because of something they did, they'll never have to answer for. I can fix that. We can fix that.
How?
Make them accountable. I don't need Alpha Protocol anymore. It's going to be shut down, sanitized. But if selected footage reached the world about its presence, well, that might be the best for all parties.
What? So you can make new hostilities, drive up sales?
My role in this is already protected. You got my missiles back. Shahid is dead, and all your operations in Taipei, Moscow, Rome, it didn't change anything. I can give you freedom, a new lease on life, even a villa of your choosing anywhere in the world. All I need is your cooperation. So, is it a deal or not? A future or no future at all?
I've given it careful thought. Forget it. I'm never working for you. You and Alpha Protocol aren't getting away with this. I'm gonna drag you out to the light.
Disappointing. Although, one last thing I'm curious about. Since you have every angle covered, what happened to that footage, Mike? The one of the airliner you had in your possession?
It's safe.
Oh, you mean with Scarlet?
What?
You mean safe with Scarlet. That's who you gave it to.
I didn't say that.
No, she did when we asked. She's here, you know. She was resistant at first, but, well...
If you hurt her...
I'll have her tortured if I have to. Make no mistake about it. Who knows what sorts of secrets she could reveal. But enough about her. You've lost. All your efforts for nothing. You can't stop us.
But not yet. Because you're still planning something, right?
You're correct. There are some matters to be cleared up. Soon, all trace of this facility will be erased, and you along with it. After all, it never really existed in the first place.
Leyland?
What is it?
I haven't forgotten my mission. I'm gonna see that you answer for what happened to the people on that airliner. And only I'm leaving this place alive.
Amusing.
Not really.
Well then, you'd best get to it, Mr. Thornton. You have an hour. I look forward to your efforts.
Agent Thornton, allowing yourself to be captured, making us go through the effort of bringing you here. Well done.
I don't like to brag.
You have little to boast about, even if you were so inclined. Well, I confess I'm disappointed things ended like this. I was hoping to convince you to work for us. If not Halbeck, then the VCI. But that would depend on you.
I'm surprised you haven't figured it out yet, Marburg. I know your history. I know the United States left you out to dry. Deus Vult, all of it. But it doesn't seem like you learned anything from it. You served Deus Vult blindly. Now you're answering to Leyland and Halbeck.
Your point?
Trading one master for another, Marburg? Seems to me blind loyalty is what got you here in the first place. Everything you know about Leyland should tell you what your future is.
I don't expect I'll see you again, Agent Thornton. Your mission ends here.
Doc will be along in just a bit to administer your meds. Nice knowing you, Thornton.
Detonation sequence initiated. This is not a drill. I repeat,
Michael, darling. I was wondering why you were tied up, although I had not expected the reason to be so literal.
Z, good to see you. You'll have to excuse me if I don't get up.
Oh, you will rise to the occasion, Michael, I'm sure. It is good you have time to rest with all this trouble going on. This bed, this is how you woke up here, yeah?
The restraints were a little weaker the first time, and I'm not doped up.
The restraints? Are they too tight?
Yeah, they're chafing.
Oh, that is a shame.
So is there a reason you swung by? I'd offer you a chair, but...
I am here because I never got the chance to tell you my feelings. And now you have no choice but to listen.
Great.
Fine, Michael, I never thanked you. Humiliating Conrad like that. A girl dreams of such things happening to her boss.
Good. If you want to thank me, then let me go.
Not quite yet, I think. You are a good agent, Michael. But you see, that is your problem. If you keep taking orders, you will not be free. Not really. This is why you are tied up now.
Can you get to the point? I'm late for my own execution.
Leyland, I have seen his talks with you, the recordings. He is right in a way. Following blindly without question, it opens itself to abuse.
I heard this already.
Yes, but now I will show you how this lesson helps you. I do not like orders so much. I break the rules all the time. Sometimes I ask too many questions. For example, why are you restrained like this? When it would be so much more fun if you were free shooting people.
I would agree.
Because things look so much better when lit by muzzle flashes, I think.
What the hell is going on in there?
You look naked without your weapons. They are in the locker nearby. Get dressed, and let us start the killing. Much better. Get to the Global Monitoring Center and get access to the system and all its secrets.
Who the hell was that crazy German woman running around like it's a sunny day? Gonna get herself killed.
Да, спасибо, Зи. Вот, спасибо. Так, кстати, мы можем еще прокачать стойкость или же пистолеты. Ну, уже доведем до конца пистолет. Продолжаем. О, да тут душевно все прошло, как я погляжу. Второй раз сбегаем. Прекрасно. Транквилизаторы, хотя вряд ли уже пригодятся. Да здесь целый клондайк. Денежка. Досье на Паркера пополнили. Имя бомба. Ну-ка.
Agent? Or is it just Mike
think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Parker, Alpha Protocol is over. You know how this is going to turn out. Save us both some trouble and give up now.
Really? How convincing. I thought there was a chance you might return. You are resourceful, even for a rogue agent.
Well, I have you all to thank for being rogue, don't I? I thought it would just be a cover, but you made it real.
If you blame me for this, then you're in error. Miss Tang is to blame.
Ну-ка,
You're
ну-ка.
saying Mina gave me up, and she ordered the missile strike?
The first was done by her, yes. The second was the result of orders we received. She was not responsible for that. I would have preferred you return here, where you can be monitored. As you can see, letting you run around is dangerous. And, despite your flaws, you are a valuable resource.
I don't believe Mina would give me up.
I don't care what you believe, but I have no reason to lie to you. Now, what do you want? There's little I can do for you, so make it quick.
You're betraying your own country, Parker. Whatever you think you're doing is wrong.
No, my country has authorized this, Mike, although no one will ever know. If you think to appeal to my patriotism by defining it as betrayal, Halbeck's interests had to be protected because it's our national interests.
So that makes Leyland in charge now of an entire branch of a U.S. agency?
No, we were ordered to assist him in recovering his missiles, in assassinating Shahid, and then killing you. He was given access to the facility and our resources.
But why?
Why did we cooperate? There's no reason to ask why.
You can't tell me that you didn't suspect something was wrong.
Nothing was wrong, Thornton. As I said, Halbeck had proper authorization. They asked permission, and they got it.
And Westridge didn't object?
No, because like me, he follows orders. We were asked to get an agent to do Leyland's job and to contract me for my services.
Services? What services?
I was asked to isolate events in the world and create triggers. While many of these triggers would benefit Halbeck, a great deal would benefit the United States. China grows more powerful by the day. They are Halbeck customers as well. And if they are reliant on Halbeck technology, they are reliant on us. Even better, if they can be lured into action in Taiwan, well, then it buys us time to build strength.
And Moscow? Rome?
Rome was a reminder to the rest of Europe. Moscow, a necessary distribution center.
And the people on the airliner in the Middle East?
Those deaths, they are nothing compared to the death toll that would follow if these steps were not taken.
So murder's your business, Parker. Funny, I didn't see that in the job description.
How ironic. I could list the deaths you've caused in the name of world peace, and it far outweighs anything I've done.
Whatever. You're a murderer. The title fits.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Thornton. But yes, the government asked me to design scenarios to promote America's position in the world, and to strengthen Halbeck as well. It was the most interesting assignment I've had in years. To use my analytical skills for something besides system maintenance or compiling budget reports. For a project of my own. So yes, I accepted the assignment, and I did what I do best. Analyzed.
Hope it's worth dying for, because I'm coming for you.
I encourage you to try, if only to give a lesson in humility. This conversation is over, Agent.
Damn it. Parker. Let's move it!
Ну, вот и все. Доправился. Ну, надеюсь, теперь-то все. Комната Вестриджа. Не будем мучаться. Просто деньги. Жаль. Опять.
Scarlet?
Mike, what are you doing here?
I could ask you that same question. Did they hurt you?
No. They asked me a lot of questions, but I think they were mostly interested in finding out what I knew about you.
What did you tell them?
Not much. I think I learned more about you from them than anything you ever told me. Mike, there's something I have to tell you.
Can it wait? We have to get out of here without getting killed.
Mike, it's about what happened in Taipei. About Sung. There was a reason I was there. I was the shooter.
What? Why are you telling me this, and why now? For what it's worth, I'm glad you told me.
What are you going to do?
All right, I'm gonna try and get us out of here.
Going to cause a distraction?
You could say that. I'll go on ahead. You follow at a safe distance. As long as you're not armed, they shouldn't shoot you on sight. I hope.
I'll be careful. All right, Mike.
Да, очень интересно. Действительно интересный сюрприз. Скарлетт, получается, тоже одна из агентов Альфа-протокола. Когда ж это кончится, а?
Like they're flooding the place.
Then get to high ground, Michael. I am sure the rats will find
us or her. It's up to you.
Делается, не предатели вокруг. Майна предала, Скарлетт тоже врала с самого начала.
Michael, do not be afraid. Go on in. I'll cover the door so that you are not interrupted.
Да, она молодец.
I'll be watching you.
Что только Зи нас не предавала. Есть. Патроны наши подходят к концу.
those charges. Keep an eye out for Thornton. He's still around here.
It seems they have armed the bombs. Yes, you have only a few minutes to stop them and the agents guarding them.
Шустрая девушка.
Thanks, Thornton. The longer you hide, the sooner I'm out of here.
Мы закончили очередную серию прохождения игры Альфа Протокол. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Александр. До новых встреч на моем канале. Всем пока.